Hello everybody, today we're going to talk about solving equations using multiplication and division. Now just as a reminder that an equation is a mathematical sentence that contains an equal sign. The expression is the mathematical sentence that does not have a equal sign. And remember that solution is whatever the value is going to be. It's whatever number can make the equation true. So below here you see you have two problems that I've kind of modeled out for you. And just a reminder is that the rectangles are usually our variables. And then you have these light squares that are our positive integers. And over here you have the darker squares, which are our negative integers. So remember, when you were multiplying, we multiply with groups, the groups is what's getting multiplied, so you can kind of do like quick addition to get them, to find where you find the product. So right here, if you have 3, you're going to take these 12 squares and divide them in to 3 different groups. Now it kind of looks like you got 3 rows and it's kind of even, but they're not always going to be this pretty when you do it. So there's a group, there's a group, and here's our third group. And what goes inside each group? Well, of course, 4. And we know that 3 times 4 is equal to 12. Over here on the other side, you have 2, and you have negative 10 squares here. So you're going to divide these up into 2 groups. And what's inside each group? Negative 5. So 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. All right. Yeah, don't forget about your integer operation rules. That's still going to play into this. So remember, you're always going to solve using opposites. All right, very good. So if you look at problem number 1, what kind of problem is that? I hope you said multiply, which means you are going to divide. Now remember, division is also our fraction symbol. So we're going to put a fraction bar under both sides, and we're going to take our coefficient, that's that number that's in front of our variable, and put it underneath. Now these cancel out, so that just leaves you with x. And now you have this improper fraction, so we're just going to solve it like we normally would through division, and that's going to be 4, so that x is equal to 4. To check, you have 15 times 4, and of course that's going to be 60. So you have 60 on both sides. So you're good. Alrighty, so now let's look at this one, number 2. This is a division problem because you have your fraction here. So to solve this one, you're going to wrap it up in parentheses, and you're going to put the 12 on either side. The 12 is still considered the coefficient because it's with the variable. Those cancel out, so that leaves x. And then 12 times 8 is 96. So x is equal to 96. And then 96 divided by 12 is 8. So you have 8 on both sides. Alrighty, so looking here, you have a multiplication problem. Now, granted the variable's in the second half of the problem. It's still okay, no big deal. We're going to divide both sides by negative 7, so that leaves us b. And then negative 35 divided by negative 7 is 5. So the answer is 5. Excuse me. So negative 35 is equal to negative 7 times 5. And I'm just doing parentheses. Remember, that's multiplication as well. Negative 35 is equal to negative 35. Alrighty. So our last one here, we have a division problem, which means we're going to have to do what to solve? That's right, multiply. And we're going to use negative 5, because that's our coefficient. So that leaves us with n. And then negative 13 times negative 5 is 65. Very good. And it's positive because remember, two negatives make a positive. So just to double check our work, 65 divided by negative 5, negative 13, and you have negative 13 on both sides, so we're good. All right, there's multiplying and dividing equations.